Okay, so we're in part 2 of chocolate making with some brandied cherries that we made from the Complete Confectioner 1809 publication. They have been excellent. The dark chocolate bars that we made before were far better than I thought they would be. I ate quite a lot of that. But it's finished now, so we got milk chocolate in, which I think quite a lot of people prefer milk chocolate, don't they? So we'll see what they're like with milk chocolate, and we're going to be making, instead of bars, it'll be individual chocolates, and we've got like a whole mess of moulds, some of which I've not tried before, so we'll see how they go. Okay, so we'll make the wee barrely ones first. We've got cellophane down so that we can scrape off the excess chocolate, and it can just be put back in to melt again, and then we're not wasting a huge amount of chocolate doing this, you know. I mean, I think it would all get eaten anyway, but this way we can put more of it into the chocolates themselves. We are going to be using gelatin this time, so because it's the individual wee sweeties, there's going to be a whole cherry in each. Oh, I've got chocolate on me. So we've got a whole cherry in each, and it'll be the cherry brandy liqueur that they've been preserved in that's we're going to add gelatin to, and that'll fill the space around the cherry inside the chocolate. Once that's set, we'll then bottom the things, and once that's set, we'll pop them at the moulds and we'll see what they came out like. I've got a bunch of stuff because I was like, I might as well make a few, and I can give some away, and we'll try a few different things. So we've got like hundreds of glitters and stuff. There's this really nice kind of opalescent-y, it's like opalescent-y flakes, edible flakes that are quite good. And the cherry, so the cherry is quite red. I don't know what that comes up like on the camera, but obviously it's quite a red liquor that they're in. So I thought I would add a bit of blue to that, and we'll make it a wee bit more purple when we add it to the gelatin. I'm going to put a towel underneath this bowl because we don't want to get water really anywhere around the chocolate, because, well, like you saw last time when the chocolate became mingled with the cherry, it kind of goes that weird hard bitty way, so we'll not do that. We've got our molds. We're going to fill each of these with the chocolate. I don't want to drip it everywhere. We're going to try not be messy with it, but I mean, really, I think that's part of the fun of making chocolates, is just getting messy in it. I've not put on my gloves that I wore in the last one, and I might actually do that because even with milk chocolate I can't really go the sticky hands thing, so probably put gloves on in a wee minute, but let's see how these go. Okay, and remember we've got to batter these. Whoa. We're trying to get all of the air out. Good. And again, we're not going to really bother with the whole setting thing. I'm quite happy just sticking them into a fridge, but I mean, when Calabo milk chocolate melts, it really melts. Do you remember what it was like with the dark chocolate, how it just wanted to congeal instantly? Again, the house is a little bit warmer today, because I think it's just generally been warmer. With this one, we'll put in like some silver sparkles maybe, because why not? Got a wee clean brush to do this with. I don't even know how this will show up with the chocolate, like whether the chocolate will actually just cover the sparkles anyway or not. But, you know, it is the season and people do like their sparkles, so I'm happy to oblige. This will probably make the rest of the chocolate sparkly, because guaranteed this is now going to be everywhere. So we'll have no more non-sparkly chocolates after this. Even if we were to try to avoid it. Sparkles will be everywhere. So for those that have a phobia of glitter, not for you, but it's quite kind of holographic, multicoloured, silvery kind of glitter. Let's get our chocolate in. Again, not a professional chocolatier. If you want to know how to do these things properly, there are numerous other channels for that. Here we are just looking to do a thing with some kind of 18th century brandied cherries, and chocolates was what I hit on, because I mean really for those that watched the first dark chocolate bar one, I'm just really repeating myself, but I used to make chocolates as a bit of a hobby for friends and people that wanted such things. Because I just quite like knowing that I can make a thing if I want to make a thing. Not really for any other reason than that. Just, yeah, it's great. I wanted to try a thing. Look at my chocolate hands. Oh no. Oh, it's just chocolate. If I was confident I wasn't going to be giving chocolates away to friends and acquaintances, etc., from this batch, I'd probably be licking the chocolate off my hands, but we're not going to do that. I think I do want to put my gloves on though, so I'm going to do that. Right, we've got a couple of the moulds of the chocolates in the fridge to kind of chill out and harden. Again, we're not tempering the chocolate. Once again, that's really for like long lasting, and if you need them to be hardier against melting at room temperatures and things. I'm doing the thing for the sake of doing the thing. I'm not super bothered about getting it tempered, so will not, because that is extra time. Okay. Oh, we have purple glittery cats. We'll see how this goes. This milk chocolate really wants to stay melty for ages. It's really good chocolate, like I can't tell you, it's so creamy. Bunch of sugar in as well. because we don't want them to taste like super alcoholic. We want them to taste like chocolates with the brandy not being super overpowering, because it can be a bit overpowering. It's like having whiskey sweeties. It's pretty strong. Okay. Right, let's get these ones filled with chocolate. Oh, there's chocolate all dripping off the bottom of this one. Is it going to get me? Probably. That's pretty cool. Good. Not a lot. I'm not a massive fan of eating glitter either, so you know, I don't know if it seems like on the camera whether I'm putting a lot. I'm not really putting very much in. I don't know if you can see this liquid is all sparkly. Not really. I can't really do anything about that. I don't have no additional light source, I'm afraid. Okay, so we're going to take this and see if we can make it set in the inside top of our chocolates. Oh, I was going to add blue to this as well, wasn't I, to make it a wee bit more purple. Let's do that then. Because what do we know about colours? Blue and red make purple. Although this is an excellent blue, so it's just very blue. I actually really love that. Okay, I don't know again how it looks like on the camera, but that is an absolutely excellent blue colour. I'm such a fan of that. Yeah, awesome. Right, should we see how our chocolates are doing? The first ones we did look like they've set okay for us. So we'll suck up some of our cherry jelly juice. It's so sparkly blue. So this is just to put in the top of them. Again, it's so that, sorry, that was a random Scottish history torch on my keyring. This is just so that we can put the cherry in on top of it instead of putting the cherry straight on top of the chocolate. We want to give it a wee buffer so that it's surrounded in jelly. So we need to wait for that jelly to set a wee bit. Then we'll put a cherry in each and we'll top them up. I'll add more brandy and gelatin to this and we'll top up the chocolates. Then we'll leave them to set and then we'll bottom them with more chocolate. I'll probably end up melting some more as well. And we've got other moulds as well. If we have extra chocolate, then I have plenty of other moulds that I've not used. I have tiny wee skull heads, which is what I was wanting to make the orange skulls, but I couldn't find these ones, but they ended up being like orange scream faces that were just a wee bit too big for what they were. This would have been a really good size for what I was making with those orange sweeties. Let's make some random jelly skulls. Just because the jelly's so nice. I know I'm going to make the cat chocolates just with jelly. I can make more jelly. I'll do it like later. I'm not in a mad rush to do those ones. Really, it's the ones with cherries in it. But it will be nice to see if the cats come out purple glitter. Yeah, I'm going to leave the ones that we've just put cherries in because we really want to make sure they've set. Heat up the gelatin a wee bit. I'm going to put honey in the ones for the cats, I think. If I'm making a different gelatin for them, or making a fresh batch, I may as well make it a wee bit different. And we'll add a bit of red as well as having the red cherry juice because that blue was very strong. Okay, so these are very shallow, so there's going to be a few jelly sweets made inside from this mixture, I think. We have the first ones that we made. So these have set, which should mean we can complete this process on these ones. Okay, so we've got some cherries poking through, but you know what? That's okay. I'm going to put a wee bit more chocolate back into this gap where it seems to have come out. Yeah, the cherries poking out are fine. We're not super bothered with presentation. And then we get to take them out the moulds once the bottoms have set and find out just exactly how they turned out, whether the glitter remained on the surface of the chocolates or not. And I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll get Alex trying one, and I will of course help myself to one. Okay, more cherries poking through the bottoms, but we're not bothering about that. So, this is very much jelly now. It is wanting to solidify a lot. So, I think it's possibly not worth me attempting to continue this way. I might use a spoon actually. And the last of the blue ones lost half its face. You coming out? Nah. Okay, I'm gonna eat you then. It's really nice jelly, like it melts really quickly. It's really nice jelly. The red or purple jelly hasn't been in as long as the blue. It's not been given the same time to set, so I think with the honey maybe they are a bit more kind of thick puree rather than jelly. They're certainly jelly too, but it's maybe giving it more of a sticky consistency or something. I might leave the red ones in for a wee bit longer just to make sure that they've got time to set properly. So there we go. They're kind of like the Rolo chocolates you get, except we have our own centre in them, which we can have a look at. Let's see how our first glitter ones went though. Look, this chocolate just wants to melt immediately on me. It's quite melty chocolate, the milk chocolate. Ooh. Okay, so I don't know, can you see? I don't know how obvious it is. So I don't know if it just looks dusty or if you can see just how glittery the top of that chocolate is. I don't want to keep holding it for a long time because they will just melt in my hands. Again, you want to temper chocolate to stop it just melting in the hands and at room temperature a lot of time. So, oh, one of our fillings has fallen out, look. Look. One of our cherry jelly centres has fallen out. The bottom wasn't strong enough to hold it, so we'll put that there as a cherry jelly. I'll liberate its shell in a minute. Okay. Here's the shell of the one that we lost, but it can go upside down and we can put that back in. Boop. There we go. It can be like a wee chocolate cup. Flaying chocolate myself. Oh, these are really sparkly chocolates. Okay. Well, it definitely worked. Okay. So that's... I'm going to wash my hands because, yeah. Let's see what these ones end up like. Oh. Oh my word, I don't know if you can see that. That is beautiful. I don't know how this looks in the camera. I honestly don't know where to go with it. Look at him. Yeah, I'm stoked by that. Red was definitely a good call on that one. And it's a really good red. It's almost like a matte sheen it gives it. Oh yes. Yeah, no, I am a big fan of these ones. Look at that. He's got a really sparkly mouth too. Hey? Look how red that turned out. Wow. Oh wow. Huh? Yeah, they're gorgeous. Oh, I'm glad I tried the glitter thing. Because I think I found a new favourite chocolate coating. Oh yeah, no, that's really nice. Okay. Ooh, and I get to eat them. That's nice too. So that one probably came out the best actually. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me wash my hands. Okay, well, I will try and show you one of the better ones. It got a bit melty in my hand, but can you see the purple sheen on that? How beautiful is that? It's kind of like the red was for the pumpkins. And lastly, we have the chocolates that we really just put in. So let's see if these want to come out. Oh, and they've come out purple. Good. Well, I'm glad we have other purple examples because the cats didn't turn out amazing. I didn't put like a lot of the. Again, I don't really want to just eat glitter, so yeah. These are a little less purple perhaps in the cat. Maybe not all of them, some of them are pretty good. We'll show you in a minute. We'll get a different camera angle going. And you can see our productions from the last... How long have we been doing this? 2 hours 55 minutes so far. So it's taken 2 hours 55 to make all of these sweeties. So that gives you an idea of timing, and if you're putting these things in the fridge to set, they are setting very quickly. So that's also useful if you're on a time limit. So, okay, let's have a look at them, shall we? I'm going to put them here in the cooker, and we'll get a bit of a different camera angle going with maybe a bit more light. I also need to wash my hands again, so give me a minute. These are the first of the jellies that we did, and they're kind of sparkly and blue. So those just have the cherry brandy liqueur and the gelatin sugar mixture. This is from inside of a pumpkin chocolate. This is from inside of a bat chocolate. You can see these are also sparkly. I don't know if you can actually. And this is also from inside a chocolate. Here we've got a bottom of a chocolate, so we've just made it a chocolate cup. In the chocolate it was originally in, and look, it is very sparkly. You're going to see smelt. Very sparkly chocolates. The first that we made. So the barrel ones that you're seeing here, these have the cherries in with the cherry brandy liqueur in gelatin, so that they set into a nice jelly, and they've got the blue jelly here, and some of them have silver sparkles. Well, they're kind of like multicoloured, but mainly silver, I think. Then we've got a couple of ghosts, and they had kind of these iridescent-y kind of red purple. I don't know what to call them. No, it's not. It's like bigger glitter. It's more like kind of like very thin scales, and that didn't work so well as these glittery ones. These glittery ones are very glittery. This is another one that lost its bottom. So these have, that's got a cherry in it. These have cherries in them. These all have cherries in them because they came out of chocolates. Cherry and the cherry. And then look at these red pumpkins. Look how well these turned out. They're so red. Some of them have like really glittery bits around their mouths. I love that. I love how matte red that is. So they all have the same blue jelly with the cherry liqueur and with cherries inside. There's a cherry inside each of these. And then we have the purple things. So here are some purple cats. And I love this purple, but the cats were so hard to get out. They just wanted to break across the weakest points at the neck. It was nearly impossible to get them out. This was the one that came out the best, really. But the purple is great. Now these have the same gelatin and cherry brandy liqueur, but I also added a bit of honey to the inside of the gelatin for these. So those ones I made purple jelly. And this is one from outside of a chocolate. Well, it's from inside of a chocolate. It's now outside the chocolate. Here's same skulls. And they're also sparkly, but I think they're a bit dark for you to see how sparkly they are. I don't know. Maybe you can. And then the purple pumpkins. And it's kind of nice in the way that the red pumpkins are nice. I think I should have used maybe a wee bit more of the purple to make it quite similar to the red ones, which really got a really nice coating. But I didn't use very much at all. These purple ones are really nice too, and they've all got a cherry inside as well as the honeyed cherry brandy liqueur gelatin mix. So. I have already tried them. You have seen me try it. They are just really tasty. I think okay, like I will eat the ones that are in the cups, like the ones without backs, and then we will leave the nice ones for Alex, like when he wakes up. Yeah, okay, different camera angle. So I will, so that you can see that they are totally edible. Oh, I think the honey makes that really nice, like really smooth or something. The whole thing, the chocolate, the jelly, everything, you barely need to bite down on it, it just all melts. Okay, so we will have this a blue jelly one. This doesn't have the honey in it, but it does have a cherry in it, and it is one of the wee skull chocolates with the kind of opalescent-y kind of bits. The opalescent-y flakes, like decoration we put in first, kind of makes it almost crispy, but not quite. It's a really weird, very fleeting texture you get. Again, the jelly is just, it's really nice, it's really tasty. It's all really melty and smooth. So the sugar I added to the gelatin with the cherry brandy liqueur made the jelly quite sweet, and it offset the alcohol quite a lot. When there's a cherry in the chocolate and you burst the cherry when you bite into it, it releases this sudden wee hit of like alcohol because it's retained all the alcohol liqueur that hasn't been sweetened. That's really tasty. We'll have another of the cup ones. So this is one of the sparkly silver Rolo kind of barrel ones with the straight up cherry liqueur gelatin and a cherry. Well, they make me very happy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm into those. I'll move this skull to be with its brethren. And Foon can have chocolates when he gets up, and jelly sweeties, and that is a solid win. Yeah, very happy with that. Alright, bye. Okay, chocolate cam, sparkly chocolates.
That's very pretty. Ooh, very pretty.
You got jellies and you got chocolates.
I have this one.
Okay, it is not a sparkly one.
Oh, it's very pretty to eat. Oh, yeah. It's really good.
Yes, I really like them. You can have a red one.
Yeah, it looks like it's made of, not chocolate, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty good, though.
Oh, so sparkly. You have a skull.
You can have a few skulls. There's a bunch. Or a bat. The bat and the blob have cherries in them.
It's a good texture, but the cherry chocolate is like overwhelmed my taste. It's very nice. It's
Sweet,
very
though.
nice. Yeah.
I
Okay,
know.
I'll try a giant skull.
Pumpkins.
A pumpkin. God, it's weighty.
Yeah. It is mostly jelly and cherry, like.
Yeah. Oh, very good. That just reminds me of the same texture and that of the wee the fries Turkish delight.
Yeah, I hate
Well, it doesn't
Turkish
taste like
delight.
Turkish delight,
Blah.
but yeah.
Not a fan of rose water.
Oh, melty.
Yeah, it's really melty, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's really nice though. The chocolate is really good as well.
Yeah, the jelly and the chocolate and everything's all really melty. Like, it all just disappears.
No, I'm a mouthful, but yeah.
Okay. Good. Oh, we consider that one.